Hello, welcome to Puzzle Master. Today I'm going to be showing you the solution for the Hanayama Mobius puzzle, which means I'm going to give you the quickest route to get that coin-shaped piece off the Mobius piece, and then how you can do the same thing in reverse to get it back to its original Mobius puzzle position. Now, the Mobius puzzle is a level 4 out of 6 on the Hanayama difficulty scale, which makes it a level 8 out of 10 on the Hanayama difficulty scale. And if you haven't already got the Mobius puzzle, then you can pick it up from our website, puzzlemaster.ca. And without further ado, let's crack on with solving the Mobius puzzle. Okay, so here we have the fully assembled Mobius puzzle, made up of the Mobius piece in here, and what we're going to call the coin piece in here, the silver bit that moves around the Mobius part. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the Mobius piece still in this position the whole time, and we're going to be moving the coin piece around the Mobius until we get to a point where we separate them. So the first thing we need to do is get the right side of the Mobius piece. What we want to do is, if we look in this part here, we will see an obstacle at the top, just in here, an obstacle in the middle, just in here, and an obstacle at the bottom down here that collectively look like steps going up or steps going down. This is the side that we want facing us the whole time, and we're going to use these steps as a reference as we're going around, because there's pretty much every transition that we do involves being around this area in here. So the first thing we're going to do, doesn't matter which way around you go for this bit, we're just going to flip it around once, so that we can then slide the silver piece into like the maze part, if you like, of the Mobius piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to the left hand side, and we're going to stick on the outside edge, or what at the minute is the outside edge of the Mobius piece, as we slide the coin around. We'll then get to a point in here where we can't stay on the edge, and we have to go through what is sort of like a tunnel with the obstacles. As soon as we get through it, we go straight back to the outside of the Mobius piece, and we stay on the outside until we get to here, which is where those steps are. The top step, the middle step, the bottom step. What we're going to do is we're going to come up and through the middle and the top step until we're now on the opposite. We're now on the outside with the coin on the outside as it stands right now of the Mobius piece. What we're then going to do, it's pretty much the same as what we just did. We're going to stay on the edge as much as we possibly can as we move around the Mobius piece. Here, there's an obstacle on the opposite side, so we just have to lift up slightly. But as soon as we get past it, we come straight to the outside edge, or what is now the inside edge. We're then going to keep turning around, staying to the edge as much as we can until we're back at those 3 steps. Here is the only time we're really going to come off the edge, because we're going to go over the first step, over the second step, and then through that second step and underneath the top step, and we go straight back to the edge. And we keep turning around the edge as much as we possibly can until we get back to this tunnel part, where we just go through the tunnel and immediately back to the edge. And once we're back on the edge, we can stay on the edge the whole way to the end until we separate that coin from the Mobius piece. And for reassembling the Mobius, we're going to do exactly the same in reverse to put it back together. So we're going to be keeping the Mobius piece in this position the whole way around, using the reference points of these steps in here. So we've got a top step, a middle step, and a bottom step. This is the side that we want facing up. We don't want to see this side. So we're going to start in here. We're going to take the coin and we're going to slide it on and immediately just move to our left. And we're going to stay on the edge as we move around until we get to this tunnel little gap where we're going to come up slightly off the edge. But as soon as we get through it, we're going immediately back to that edge. We're going to come all the way through until we get to those steps. And here's the only time we really come off the edge. We're going to go through that top step, underneath the top step, over the top of the middle step. As soon as we come off the middle step, we go to the bottom step. As soon as we come off the bottom step, we go straight back to the edge of the Mobius piece. We then stay on the edge as we continue spinning round. At this point here, we've got a little bit of an obstacle on the opposite side, so we're just going to come off the edge slightly to go around that. But as soon as we go straight back to the edge, and we continue turning around the edge until we come back to those steps. And now we're going to swap from this edge, the top edge, to the bottom edge by going underneath the top step and above the middle step. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction and stay on the opposite edge. So we're now going to come back to that tunnel piece in here. We're going to go through there and straight back to the edge. And then we're going to stick on the edge all the way around until we come to the gap. We're going to go out of the gap, and then all we have to do is the easy part of spinning it around, sliding the key into that slot, and the coin piece into that slot, and that is how we fully reassemble the Mobius puzzle. So there it is. That is how you disassemble and then reassemble the two Mobius puzzle pieces. It's relatively straightforward. I mean, you pretty much just have to stick on the edge going one way, swap over, stick on the edge as much as you can the other way, and job done. The actual Mobius puzzle piece makes it look like it should be more complicated than that, but it's not. Now hopefully this has helped you solve the Mobius puzzle for yourself. If you want to pick up more puzzles just like the Mobius puzzle, then check out our website puzzlemaster.ca, where we have the biggest variety of puzzles on the internet in the world. And until next time, I will see you later.